All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Today, I am going to be presenting my business expansion project for my Going Global class. So I hope you like it. Now, for some content here, we're going to start seeing the company, the selected product, how the industry is doing at this moment in the environment, transportation requirements, country that we're going to be exporting to, transportation methods and logistics, and also the Incoterm strategy and costs, and also some potential risks along the way. So the company that I chose for this project, as we saw on my other faces in my last deliverable, it's called Simosa. Now, this is a traditional family business who is taking care of the mezcal creation. They do mezcal production, packaging, and marketing around the whole Mexican Republic. And I decided that it would be a good idea to create a good expansion plan for them to import to another country. Now, the selected product that we chose, it's called the Mezcal Joven. And the reason of this selection is because this product specifically has high demand from customers in other countries, and also the production capacity of the company is going to be able to produce enough bottles of mezcal to export to another country. Now, as for the industry, we know that the mezcal market is expected to approach up to $1.2 billion by 2030, with an annual growth rate for more than 16.6%. Now, this is actually a good opportunity for this company to expand to other countries, since the demand of mezcal is growing year by year. And over here, we can see a table that also shows the growth of mezcal demand around the years in the future. Now, there are some metrics that we must have in mind. As I mentioned before, the growth rate is for 16.6%. The market size is for $1.2 billion. And also, one of the biggest advantages is that the dominating region is North America, which is pretty close to Mexico. So it wouldn't be that much of a problem of exportation to the USA. Now, the documents that are going to be needed in order to export to United States from Mexico, it's actually are listed on this little frame over here. As we can see, we have some export commercial invoice, pro forma invoice, commission covered, letter of instruction, packaging list, transport document, federal tax paper, and also some other documents that are needed to export from Mexico. Now, the market that we needed, that we decided we were going to export to, it's the United States. And now, as we've seen before, the mezcal industry could be very successful there. Over here on this table, I have some information in which shows the advantages that we have if we do the exportation over to this country. As we've seen before, and the market industry in the United States was valued as $416 million, and is expected to reach even more by 2026. Also, the United States is the main export of mezcal, which is also a good opportunity for this new family business that it's currently starting, and it could be an opportunity for them to grow as well. Now, the transportation method that will be used in this expansion project, it's going to be road transportation. Road transportation. And the reason why, it's because it has a low cost, its extensive road networks, scheduled delivery days, and next day delivery services are a viable option for this transportation. Also, another advantage is that you can schedule transport to suit, and you can track the location of the product that you're exporting. And also, the consignments can be secure and private. So, and also, since we're going to be exporting to the US, this could be a very cheap and also more convenient way of exporting, because if we do it by plane, it'll be way more expensive. And if we do it by sea, it wouldn't even make sense, because we are in border with the United States. Anyway, we're also going to be using FTL. Another reason, it's because the advantages of this, it's because it has custom loading possibility, it's faster, and you have greater control of the product while it's going to its final destination. Now, some statistics that we can see here is that the strategy that we want to do is to fill 10 pallets with 60 boxes in total. And the idea is to use the boxes that can fit up to 6 bottles of mezcal approximately. And a 6 bottle of wine box can hold up to 750 milliliters, I'm sorry. And the dimensions of the box will be 13 inches long, 13 inches wide, and 6 inches tall. As we can see on this table, we have an example of how the mezcal is going to be packaged to go to its final destination. Now, the Incoterm that we're going to be using is EXW. And the reason why it's because it has so many advantages, and us as the seller, we only have to do two things: packaging and delivery. The company that is going to be the buyer is going to take care of the rest, and it will be less expensive for us. Now, there are some costs that we need to have in mind when it comes to exporting. And considering that the total of these would be for 20,500 pesos, it's actually a pretty decent and reasonable cost, since the company makes even more of this a month with all the products that sells around whole Mexico. So that's also a very suitable business for us to do. Now, here's the FMEA methodology. The processes that may have some failures are production, documentation, transportation, and distribution. We can see many different risks that are, that could happen when it comes for the product to go to its final destination. But at the same time, we also have some mitigation strategies that we need to implement just to prevent these risks from happening. As for production, we need to implement strict sanitation procedures, regularly maintaining equipment, conduct quality and control checks. For documentation, we need to develop a checklist for export documents to ensure that staff train on proper documentation procedures. Double check all the documents before submission. For transportation, we need to choose a reputable shipping company with experience handling alcoholic beverages, properly packaged and mezcal to prevent damage. And also the distribution, we need to establish relationship with a reliable distributors on the USA, factoring potential imports delays when planning for shipments. And thank you so much for that. I believe that this project has also helped me to understand the importance and all of the strategies and documents that are needed for a company from my own country to export to other countries. And I believe now that if I were able to present this project to the actual owner of the company, I think we could make a good business together by presenting all of these strategies that I've created for this company to export to the USA. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you found it very useful for the next strategies. Thank you.